Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Nothing doing on that play. A big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line.
So, Chris, they try to throw it on first and goal. Now they try to run it in and get pounded at the line of scrimmage. What would they go with here on third down to try to get it into the end zone?
So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it. Touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Baker. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's hit just before the throw. It's caught downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The returner is brought down. Gets a started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Short pass finds the tight end. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Fires it to the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket, and he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Now, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Alabama. This passing game is on fire today.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to chuck it again. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup they wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Running back with the football. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And this one is right through. But hold up. There's a flag in the field. If that's on the defense, it's going to be a fresh set of downs. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. We get the 2nd half started with a running play. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, tie. This offense really clicking. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So back to their own 9-yard line at second and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Tigers will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Matthews. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Cramp down the middle. It's Matthews. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? There's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Bama. This one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Throws it to the right. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Give it to the back again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Under pressure, hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. He's past the 30. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Let's go. Black 24. Black 24.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On the run here. Lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
On the double.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
Get set. Get set.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
It's a shotgun run call. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
And a jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, Watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Pass incomplete. So here comes the punt team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled only after picking up a first down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth-down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
It's a run to the left. He shreds the tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.